Hello, welcome viewers. I'm Margie Benavides. Today's commentary is going to be a follow-up on Anna Kepner, the tragedy that happened when she was on the cruise ship the beginning of November. She passed away on November 6th. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is the question that everybody has is, why have there not been any arrests? As far as we know, the only person that was in the room when this happened to her was her stepbrother. And in fact, the point here is that's really interesting is that apparently the 14-year-old brother, her half-brother, we'll call him CK, he came to the door because he was actually also rooming in that, one of the three of them that was staying in that room. But he came to the door, I guess he put his key in and whatnot, and the stepbrother, okay, TH, was behaving violently. He was yelling at Anna. This young man says that he heard things being thrown around. He thought they might be chairs or whatever. The thing is that the stepbrother told him to get out, and he held the door so that he couldn't come in. So it was locked, and he could hear just a lot of bad stuff going on between him and Anna. So this was something that is, it's really sad that this poor young woman was having to go through this again, because earlier that day, on the 6th, it's been said that there was an altercation between her and her father. And apparently what this altercation is about, that she did not want to participate in taking a family picture. So the father was angry, yelling at her, telling her that she's ruining the vacation for everyone. I mean, just really making her feel bad. Okay. So he was yelling so badly that the stepmother, his wife, had to intercept this and tell him to cool down and whatever. Okay. So later on that evening, they all met for dinner. All right. The whole family. And Anna left at about 6:30 because she wasn't feeling well. Last week, no, it's actually earlier this week, the stepmother was testified in an unrelated case. It has to do with a custody case with her ex-husband. But she testified about this event. And she said that Anna left at about 6:30 and that the two boys left at around 7. That she and her husband left at around 7:30 maybe, between 7 and 7:30. What did they do? She said that they went to the bedroom, they went to the room, and she went to bed at 7:30. And as far as she knew, that everybody went to their room, that would be Anna and the two teenagers. All right. At some point, this is later on in the evening, there was a problem. Again, this is what the 14-year-old had said, that he heard all this commotion going on in the room. He couldn't get in. He was told to get out and leave. So we need to know what happened. What happened after this incident? What did CK do about this? I mean, it's normal that he would have gone and told his dad what was going on, and the stepmom, whatever. So again, when the stepmom testified the other day, they asked her where was their room in relation to where the three kids were staying, okay? She said that they were directly across. So the only thing in between them is a narrow hallway. So what I'm saying is that CK is listening to all this. He's unable to come in. He says it's pretty bad. It's pretty heated. So all he had to do is turn around and maybe walk 2 feet. And his dad is there. Stepmom, she said she never left the room at 7:30 when she went to bed. Did he do that? We don't know. We don't know what he did. We don't know if, I mean, he was very close to them physically, where he could have gone and knocked or banged down the door, whatever, and say, look, if this is going on, I'm hearing this and this. Or is this just another Saturday night at the Kemper household? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But we don't know what he did. Did he just leave? Did he text anyone? Did he tell the grandparents? And that's going to be important to know because, again, the FBI hasn't done anything yet as far as making an arrest, but maybe there's going to be other arrests. We don't know. We really don't know. We can speculate, and that's what I'm doing. Is what I'm speaking is my own opinion and speculation based on information that that I've learned. But it's really, I think that that's going to be crucial to know, what did CK do after he found out, after he heard this commotion, that there was just something, it was violent going on in that room. And I think that that's going to be a lot of what the FBI is looking at, because we know that they have the surveillance. That's obvious. They have cameras everywhere. So that says a lot, of course, and that's all admissible in court. Okay. But you know what else is? Cell phones. Okay. Text messages. All right. All kinds of messages, whatever kind of message you want to, name, but that's admissible in court. So that's information that we don't know. What are the parents and this young CK and Anna and the TH, the stepbrother, what is on their phones? What's on these? What kind of messages are there and what time? Is there any information that the father and mother, stepmother would have gotten? Well, the mother, she's Chantel. She is the 16-year-old's mother. TH is his name. So did they have any information? Because that doesn't mean that because no one else entered the room. We don't know if anyone went to the door. Did anyone knock? Did anyone try to get in? Did the 14-year-old tell his parents or tell the grandparents? And if they didn't go to the room, or did they go to the room but they didn't get inside, just like the CK couldn't get inside? Is that what happened? Because the information that we have so far is that no one else was entering the room, and the only person that exited it wasn't Anna. Okay, so what happened? That doesn't mean that nobody tried to get in. We know for sure that the 14-year-old tried to get in. All right, but what do we know about the information that he had at that moment? So the FBI, I'm sure, because they are the experts, I'm sure that they're analyzing all of this, because this is a very serious situation and we want them to get it right. Okay. And we'll see what happens next. Okay. So we'll be talking again soon. And I ask you to please subscribe and like, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye now.